Once upon a time, in a quaint little village, there lived a housekeeper named Emma. She was known for her warm heart, gentle nature, and exceptional skills in managing household chores. Emma worked for a wealthy family in a grand mansion at the outskirts of the village. Emma's life was modest but content. She was dedicated to her work and always ensured the mansion was spotlessly clean and well organized. Her employers appreciated her efforts and treated her with respect, but they didn't realize that Emma's financial situation was not as comfortable as it seemed. Despite her hard work, the salary she received was barely enough to meet her basic needs. Emma lived in a small cottage near the mansion, and she often skipped meals to make ends meet. She never complained, believing that her work was essential, and she found joy in making the mansion a beautiful and comfortable place for the family. One chilly winter day, as snow covered the village, Emma arrived at the mansion early in the morning to begin her usual tasks. The family was planning a grand holiday feast with many guests, and Emma had to make sure everything was perfect. She cleaned the enormous dining hall, polished the silverware, and decorated the tables with elegance. As the day progressed, the tantalizing aroma of various dishes filled the mansion. The family's cook was busy preparing a feast that would make anyone's mouth water. Emma couldn't help but feel her stomach grumble as she continued to work, trying her best to ignore her hunger. Throughout the day, Emma managed to keep a cheerful smile on her face, attending to the family and their guests while making sure everything ran smoothly. However, her fatigue and hunger were starting to take a toll on her. As the feast began, Emma discreetly stepped out of the dining hall, hoping to grab a quick bite in the kitchen. She found a few leftovers that the cook had set aside, but before she could take a bite, the mistress of the house caught her in the act. "What are you doing?" the mistress exclaimed in an accusatory tone. "You are here to work, not to eat our food." Emma felt embarrassed and ashamed. She stammered, "I'm sorry, ma'am, I was just feeling a bit hungry and I thought—" The mistress cut her off. "Enough excuses. You should know your place. Back to work, and don't let me catch you doing this again." Tears welled up in Emma's eyes, but she held them back as she returned to her duties, feeling the ache of hunger gnawing at her. Unbeknownst to Emma, the youngest daughter of the family had witnessed the encounter. Feeling empathy for the housekeeper, she quickly approached her mother. "Mama," the young girl said, "Emma works so hard for us and she's always so kind. Can't we do something to help her?" Her mother paused, reflecting on her daughter's words and the situation. Finally, realizing her mistake, she called for Emma and sincerely apologized for her behavior. "I'm sorry, Emma," she said. "You deserve better treatment, and we should have been more understanding. Please, join us for the feast, and from now on, I promise we will ensure you are taken care of properly." Emma's heart filled with gratitude, and tears of relief streamed down her cheeks. From that day onward, the family treated Emma with the respect and care she deserved. They also increased her salary, ensuring that she never went hungry again. Emma's story spread throughout the village, reminding everyone of the importance of compassion and kindness. She continued to work diligently for the family, not just as a housekeeper, but as someone who was valued and cherished by those she served. And so, her tale became a timeless reminder of the impact a little understanding and generosity can have on someone's life.